Can you legally sell your home off market in Los Angeles? The answer is yes, but only if it's done correctly. And if it's not, you're opening the door to potential liability, and that's not a place you want to be. I'm Dave Robles with Think Real Estate. Let's clear up what off-market actually means and why it matters more than ever. When people talk about selling off-market, they usually mean a home that's for sale but not listed in the MLS. So it's not on Zillow and it's not on Redfin. There's no public listing at all. You might also hear it called a pocket listing. Off-market sales are legal in California, but they're not unregulated. This is where a lot of confusion happens. First of all, a real estate agent cannot market or sell a property, even off-market, without a signed listing agreement. When a home is going to be off-market, even for only part of the listing period, that agreement needs to clearly explain that the property won't have full market exposure, that fewer buyers may see it, and this could affect the price and terms. That disclosure is important because it shows the seller understands the trade-offs that come with staying off the MLS. No listing agreement means no legal marketing, period. Now, the biggest issue I see comes down to how the property is marketed. If an agent starts promoting an off-market home publicly, whether that's through social media, a property website, a yard sign, an email blast, or an open house, MLS rules are triggered, and once that happens, the home has to be submitted to the MLS within 1 business day. So you can't quietly market a home all over town and then call it off-market. That's just not how it works. There are legitimate ways to keep a home off-market. That usually means one-to-one conversations with individuals or sharing it only within the brokerage as an office-exclusive listing. The key difference is private communication, not public advertising. This whole topic is in the spotlight right now because the 2 largest real estate companies on the planet, Compass and Zillow, are in the middle of a huge legal battle over these exact. Compass is suing Zillow, saying Zillow unfairly blocks listings that are marketed privately before they go public, and that this restricts a seller's choice. Zillow says they're protecting transparency and making sure buyers have fair access to info. Here's how I see it. Both companies are looking out for their own interests. Zillow wants access to all homes for sale. Heck, that's their platform. And Compass wants the flexibility to market privately, and in some cases, represent both the seller and the buyer before a listing ever hits the market. I mean, why else would Compass push their off-market office inventory to its agents so aggressively? This all comes down to who controls the inventory, the seller and their agent, or the platforms that buyers rely on. And this is why it matters, because the way your home is marketed affects how many buyers see it and how many offers you get. And of course, how much leverage you have when negotiating. Off-market can make sense for privacy or limited showings, but less exposure usually means fewer buyers, and fewer buyers often means a lower sale price, especially if your agent doesn't know the differences in negotiating a home on the MLS versus off-market. And that mistake can cost a seller dearly. Off-market does not mean off the books. Fair housing rules still apply, seller disclosures still apply. None of that goes away just because the listing isn't public. So yes, off-market sales are legal in Los Angeles, but only when they're done the right way. If you're thinking about selling and want to understand your options, let's talk. We'll figure out what makes the most sense for your situation.